Yep. Hello everybody and welcome here to the STB Racing League, where tonight it is the United States Grand Prix here in the Circuit of Americas, or otherwise known as just Texas in of itself. It's a nice winding, wide circuit we have for tonight, and some great action down the straights, into the hairpins, into some very tight turns will occur for tonight. But my co-commentator beside me, STB Maldi, of course, at the mic. Maldi, take us through what you think will happen tonight, and what your predictions are for that top three.
Okay, hello Pistol, it's great to be back. We are here after we've had a week's break, Pistol. So I'm sure you're looking forward to the race. I'm looking forward to the race. The drivers are back, pumped, ready. I think this is going to be one of the closely contested races of the season. We've got two DRS zones, some long straights, some great corners. I cannot wait, Pistol, for this race. We're back a week. The drivers have had their break. I've had my fish and chips all week. I am ready for what's about to come. We've got 4 races remaining, Pistol. Attila can win the championship next week in Las Vegas, the inaugural, as Piston goes P1, the first ever Las Vegas Grand Prix. So I can't wait for that. But obviously here in America, you're eating some great food, so it's just vibes all round here in Austin. I think it's going to be a great race. STB always offers, Pistol, incredible racing at USA. That's what I noticed. That's what I've noticed. So it's on the calendar for that reason. We're just going to have to see. But yeah, it's very closely contested, Pistol, for this pole position here tonight. And Red Bull.
Oh,
Milan has gone P1.
Yeah, that's a very good lap from, of course, Shazoo Milan. And he puts himself on that top spot. SK overtaking Piston here in the qualifying session. 32.158 is what he puts out on the board. And
Semi-K, Pistol, sorry, Semi-K has gone purple in Sector 1.
Well, we'll have to see if he can do the
Attila's
same in
2
Sector 2.
temps up as well. Attila's 2 temps up, sorry, Pistol. Attila's 2 temps up.
Now round the last turn, and that's Attila on pole once more. That's only by 16 thousandths, but it is enough for Attila to take that top spot currently. Taking a look at C. Boas, though, over into that third sector. He's a 47 thousandths up on his lap. Right now, he would not be in the top 4 or top 3 for that matter. But Boas will come down that last turn. Of course, won his first ever championship here at STB at this venue, at this circuit. Run the last turn. It's top 3. It's a 32 dead. And as Semi-K, sorry, he is down on his lap, 72 thousandths down. He has not improved so far for his lap, as he now comes around the windy right-hander, going onto the curb even, trying to push every little bit around this wide circuit as you possibly can. As now into the last turn now for STB Semi-K. You'll get right close to that inside curb, up to the line. DRS open, it's going to be a 32.2. It is an improvement, but it doesn't gain him any positions, Maldi.
I'm a little bit stunned at... Okay. A 10th separates the top 6.
That's crazy.
Okay. It's giving what it needs to give. Brainy Cactus as well, that's incredible. Well, yes, Pistol, last time we raced an STB, we was obviously running the F1 World Car, so that was something to do... Oh, shit, you can hear my voice. Oh. Privyet Maziepin. Maziepin is watching us. Last weekend. Yes, Pistol. So obviously last time out was racing the F1 World Car. We're now back in these beautiful F1 23 cars. Yeah, that was a very bizarre thing that happened to us in the F1 community. It was very weird. But we're back, and Attila is back on pole position, going for his first ever STB championship. He's on pole position, followed by Shazoo Milan. Third is C. Boas. Fourth is Brainy Cactus. Great lap from him. Fifth, SK. Sixth, Piston. Seventh, Semi-K. Decent lap from him, but his race pace has always been better than his qualifying. 8th is Crocs, good effort from him. 9th is Julian. 10th is Joey. 10th is Darius Kotiga. 12th is Callum. 13th is Blair. 14th is Alex Ferre. 15th is Stringy. 16th on his return to the league is Adam Hunlow, couldn't get a lap in. Same with Maffio, he's P17. And running off the back of the grid is Darlow 4 and Spenny F1. That is your grid pistol for the United States Grand Prix. We've got 4 races left in the season, and while we gear up for the race pistol, what is it you're eating?
Some garlic chicken.
Absolutely, we'll have all the garlic chicken, and we'll have all the clouds as well. It's looking quite overcast for the start of this Texas Grand Prix. Obviously, Pistol, we are in the country that actually has the most Formula One races of any country in the world. Miami, Texas, and Las Vegas. And I can actually confirm we will be going to Miami next season as well, Pistol. So there's so much more of America for STB to look forward to on F123. It's going to be a roller coaster of a ride in terms of the America races. But what can we expect from Austin? Who's going to win, Pistol?
Well, in my opinion, Attila, his quality pace, his race pace, the confidence that he has inside that car, just all adds up to a simple equation, a simple answer, really. It's just quick maths, as Stormzy once said. And Attila, I believe, will take the victory here tonight. 25 points yet again for him on the board. He's leading the championship by around 50 or 60 points. He's absolutely destroying.
No, he's not. He's leading the championship by 91.
Even worse. He's absolutely destroyed.
So he could potentially win tonight. I'll have to do the numbers.
But let's fire red lights. The next green light, go, 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 here in Austin, Texas, as we humble down, or humble up towards that first turn. Attila still leading the way, 2/10 he's pulled, but down the inside goes Shazoo Milan, instantly sending it down the inside and wasting no time to try and get a move done and dusted for that top spot. Boas getting overtaken by SK on the right-hander, going down towards the S sections now. You can just take a look at Boas, he's been spun by Pistem. Pistem has spun Boas, and now he's back in the grid.
Yeah, it's all kicking off in that midfield. You've got Matthew trying to get through on the Alpine here down the back. It's very, very close, bunched up together. We've got the Alpha Tauri of Alex Ferro trying to go running outside. And there's some action going on here. We've got a Ferrari ghosted. That is Julian. It's all kicking off in this midfield battle, Pistol, but it is Attila that leads this Grand Prix, followed by Milan. And now you've got Sem in the slipstream, side by side with Crocs.
And now as they go down into the left hand, you can take a look upfield though. It could be 3 wide. It's now down the inside by Milan on Attila going into that left-hander. Going onto the exit, he leaves enough room on the exit for Attila to dive down the inside once more into that right-hander. Got to be so cautious with the throttle input right around here. As now they go down into the left-hander, and it looks like Milan has just pulled away from Attila in that one turn. But just behind, Brady Cactus and SK now going for a cheeky little battle of their own. As now they go around the right-hander, and it looks like that battle's come to an end. Potentially not actually. SK will now look to go for a move around the outside here, maybe a switchback. He's just toying with the Mercedes as they go into the last turn.
Yeah, great race in there from those guys. I think I've just seen someone on the softs. Or I think my eyes are deceiving.
Speaking of which, everybody either going on mediums or hards. There are no soft runners for the start of this Grand Prix, and the man in the top 5, there's only 2 people running on those mediums, and that's both Pistem and SK. Everybody else, that's Milan, Attila, and Brainy Cactus, all on hards. So you can just take a look at Attila there.
But you've got Pistem, he's lost a few positions, and now he's trying to get through on SK. He's on those better mediums.
Well, can he get
Cactus.
Can he get that overtake on SK as they go into now this long straight? And you can just take a look already. Brady Cactus is using 40% of his ERS. Milan and Attila just slightly closer to each other on ERS usage. And Brady Cactus going down into the hairpin. He's not going to get close enough to look for a move. In fact, I don't think anybody is going to go for a move into that left hand. That's just too far back, too risky. And it looks like everybody's just going to stay in order.
Yep, good racing so far.
Well, never mind, actually, because Joey's having to defend against Tharlo here. Maldino! Joey, that's a bit of a
moment there from the horse driver.
That is a big snap there from Joey. He's very lucky that he's been able to catch that. And now Piston going side by side here with SK, going round the right hand. He's got that inside line, now he'll take that outside line on the AlphaTauri, going into the left-hander, and he gets the move completed.
Yeah, he's got to make sure, Pistol, that he doesn't pick up any penalties there. He may have got a warning for exceeding track limits. He's got to be careful He was back up to P4. You know what happened? I think he may have had a collision or something on that one. Maybe, well, I think he was the guy that collided with C. Boas, so maybe there was some contact there made that made him lose a bit of time. But he's definitely on the pace here in Texas.
Well, I think he was the actual one that did hit C. Boas from my screen. We weren't on board with Boas when that did happen. We didn't really see any contact, but I believe Piston was closest to Boas when that incident happened. So we'll have to take a look at the steward reports after the race, of course, to see what will be determined of that collision, who was involved in the collision, and what's the time penalty going to be awarded. But nevertheless, we enjoy the racing for now.
Right, Attila's going to have this DRS now, Pistol, down the back straight. This is the first opportunity with the DRS of the month of October. So here we go then.
And now Attila.
October already. Anyway,
we get close enough to look for a move.
He's closing, we can't get close enough. So it's so crucial to get a good exit off of that hairpin. So it's just going to be a DRS train.
Well, he did gain around 5 tenths actually, in that one straight. So clearly, maybe using just lower wings, or that's just the power of that DRS coming into play and how useful it is here around the circuit of Americas. Take a look at Brony Cactus, Attila, and Milan. Still all those runners on hards. Pistem and SK got to make the most of this stint. Try and potentially lead when they box for those hard set compound tyres. Sorry for the hiccups. But if you just take a look on the exit, Brony Cactus goes wide, goes off
track. Have a much better exit here. Pistol down the pit straight, and then he's got the move done on the Mercedes. He's up to P3 now. And I'll tell you something, Pistol. He's supposed to be a four-time Tier 2 driver. He's battling at the front with Attila and Milan. So Tier 2 might be in for a bit of a shock tomorrow when they make their arrival here in America.
Boas is into the pits for front wing damage. And also
Piston just carries Pistol so much more speed through the third sector, and now he's right on the back of Attila here.
And now as we go down into the hairpin, he'll take a look at the outside line, but he actually goes wide because of that. But he's still alongside with Attila. There's a little bit of contact going into that hairpin. Going onto the exit now. DRS will be used down this straight. Of course, we know how useful DRS is. We know how useful ERS is. And it looks like Attila just has more ERS to play with. But it doesn't stop Pistem potentially looking for the move. He'll have that inside line now going down into the hairpin. And now Pistem sending it down the inside on the championship leader and getting the move completed.
Yeah, there's been a spin. I think that's Brony Cactus. Yeah, he's spam. And he's picked up a penalty for good measure as well. Now he's got Fardo on his inside. Falls a Ferrari in PAR. Big proximity apex racing. Round the outside of the Mercedes. If he gets the move done, look at that. Big up PAR.
Yeah, good move there from Fardo. He is up into P8 now in this USA Grand Prix.
Yeah, make sure, Fardo, you watch lap 4. We might need to watch lap 5 here because he's running like a blur here.
He is a tenth back. Now 4 tenths, unfortunately, for him. As we go down towards first turn, you can just take a look at Piston gaining 2 tenths down the pit lane straight on Milan here.
Sorry, Piston. If Piston has a great first sector, he can really get on the back of Milan here and maybe get this move to P1 in this race. If he's battling for P1 in Tier 1, I mean, this could well be a very easy victory for tomorrow. He's going to that Tier 2 championship, knows like he will get that promotion up to Tier 1. He's already shown himself to be a good Tier 1 driver. It's all about penalties as well, Pistol.
Yeah,
being patient as well, being patient, not making stupid moves.
Well, just looks like Piston is just able to carry more speed through that first sector. Just looks so comfortable, just flicking the car around, and now he'll be very comfortable in going alongside with Milan down the straight. And as we go down into the hairpin, he does clear him before the apex is even hit. So Piston is now leading here on lap 5 for 28 here in Tier 1.
Yeah, he has to make sure though, Pistol, that he doesn't burn out those mediums. Don't wear them out too much. Be careful on those mediums. Mafio's having a bit of trouble here down at the back battling with Union.
He is. He does get overtaken by the Ferrari, and he just doesn't seem comfortable around this circuit. He did say that he does not feel comfortable around these wide circuits. He's much better at narrower circuits, and it is showing. If I'm quite frank, sorry to throw a stray at you there, Mafia, but P14 not a place that we particularly see him race at. He usually is in that top 10 spots, P8, P7, But just for today, he just doesn't seem quite...
And Joey Pistol, sorry, Joey's got the move done on Cactus. He's got the move done on his fellow countryman, and that's him up to P9. And Darlow is now joining this pack in terms of staying in the DRS of Blur, Crocs, and Sem. Sem's dropped out of that DRS on SK.
But he has just cut a turn here into Sector 1, so he won't be feeling too great about that one, of course, and he does go a tiny bit wide, so Thorne's got to be a little bit careful, potentially, on his warnings as they go down into the next hairpin, and just Milan with that DRS, will he use that ERS? So that is the question. Will he look to get past him as quick as he possibly can? I don't think he is. I think he's going to be much more patient in this race. He does not want to burn out all his ERS. He's got almost double the ERS of Piston Mowley.
And Pistol, he will have the tyre advantage later on in the stint as well. He's on those hard compound tyres.
Indeed he is, and Callum and Julian Kalanantovic having a battle here, and it looks like Kalanantovic gets a move done around the outside, and now Mafia will look for that inside line, now going into the right-hander, and going into the left. Callum gets overtaken by two people in just a couple of turns.
Yeah, don't count him out though, because anything can still happen in this Grand Prix lap 6 as well. I must say, it's been, touch wood, it's been a good race.
Well, Sky, Callum, no, stop knocking.
You gotta touch the wood, Pistol. You gotta touch the wood. Lap 7. Lap 7, Chassis Milan made 4 tenths of the gap, so now those tyres will start coming into play now for Silver's Hards. Yeah, which is great.
Well, Milan is catching up to Piston. There is just a possibility. Oh yeah, there's a possibility that those mediums are just starting to wear out now, as we just saw from the onboard view of Milan. Just Piston losing a little bit of grip into that first sector, where in previous laps he just felt so comfortable swaying the car left and right through that first sector. But now going on to the exit, now Milan 3/10 is the gap 4 actually between him and Piston. He will use ERS this time round. He will try and get past the Ferrari man down the straight. He now pulls alongside with EQR Piston. He is now ahead of EQR Piston going down into the hairpin.
Yeah, and SK is on the inside of Attila. Got Stem right behind here, so Stem's going to be licking his lips, waiting for something to happen between these two.
Yeah, and around the outside there, SK is looking to go now. He's got the inside line going into the left-hander. I think this is the most preferred place to... Oh, you can just take a look at Attila, though. That exit is going to be very crucial to getting a re-overtake. But all that battling has now led to a 1.5 second gap between SK and Attila and EQR Piston and Milan.
Oh, yeah, Attila goes a bit wide there. We need to try and get past SK as quick as possible. He's on those better tyres now. You know, on those hards.
Just take a look at Semike here, 32% ERS. He has burnt it out, really hoping that he could get a move done and dusted. And Croxy had a peak there, didn't he, into turn 1, but eventually backs out of it, which is the smart move.
Yeah, Crocs has been Crocs and Blow actually, and I'd say Barlow. They're just staying back, keeping it consistent, not doing anything stupid. I think they're going to be the guys that are going to pick off the leftovers when these guys picked, or when they just crash and just fuck up their race for whatever reason. So I'm looking forward to when these pit stops happen. It's going to be interesting to see what everyone does. Piston's going to have his DRS once again down the pitch straight. He's going to go for another move here.
Yeah, that DRS is just so powerful around the circuit. He's not even using any ERS to try and get past Milan, and he does get the move clear before the apex once more. And now
Attila goes
for the move.
Pistol into the hairpin. He goes frontal against Stem. Stem's going to have a much better exit, I think, because of the compromised line of what Attila was on. But Attila gets the defence done, and he's up into P4 still. He's kept his position.
And whilst that was happening, Thardo was able to overtake Blur down the inside into the left-hander. He gets that move completed as well. So Milan and Piston battling for that top spot right now. But of course, we've got a date. We've got to have the question rewind the tape, and look and load the question again. Is Piston going to get a penalty after this race because of a collision with C. Boas? That will determine whether or not he does keep his P1 or not. But Semike now looking for the overtake down the straight on Attila, and he gets the move completed, going down into towards the first turn. Semike up into the top 4.
Max Verstappen up to P4, great stuff.
And now Cross!
Oh! Collision!
Ah.
Championship leader, Attila's down a P8 now.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one, if I'm honest. I did get that perfectly on stream.
There
That
was
was
a bit of
perfect angle.
contact between him and Cross, I think, Pistol. And Darlow is out to P5.
Yeah, I just got a perfect view of that on my stream, well, it didn't look particularly good for either drivers, but it's just one of those things where somebody's gonna turn right, somebody's gonna turn more right, and when that thing happens, there's just no avoiding it, unfortunately. But Milan now right onto the back of Pistem, and now ahead of Pistem, going into the apex. But they are still alongside, though, the Ferrari versus the Mercedes as they go into the next turn. Please turn off that shitty camera angle game. Please turn it off. Down the inside, Milan goes. Oh my god, it's still on there. Brilliant. But Milan gets the overtake done on Pistem, and we can't get a good view of it. Why is there just one camera angle for a whole bloody sector? What the... Who's gonna... Right. Okay, game. Sorry, just a bit of a rant there. But nevertheless, Milan is past Pistem, and Pistem is having a good battle with Milan, really. Most overtakes are happening on the straights, but nevertheless, it is good to see two men squabble it out for that P1. Yeah. And, by the way, Astor F pushing off.
Sorry. Coming inside, Pistol.
Yes, he is, and down the inside, Pistem goes of the Mercedes man going into that first turn, and does he get a better exit? Don't do what Crocs and Attila did, they didn't. Pistem is now back up into P1. Howdy.
Yeah, sorry.
And by the way, Brainy Cactus and Matthew having a battle into the S sections. Luckily, no contact between the two of them, but there is contact between Callum and Brainy Cactus. And Callum smacks into the back of Brainy Cactus, which causes Brainy Cactus to almost smack into the wall.
It's because people are lagging on my screen, so just continue.
And now Brainy Cactus looking to defend his position now as down the inside Spenny goes for the overtake, and they are alongside.
He's catching, we can't get the move done.
Yes, well, you mean Milan instead of Pistem, don't you, Maldi? But Tharlo gets the overtake down, dusted on Crocs, even though it was quite close between contact between Tharlo and Crocs going into the turn. Just thought that maybe Tharlo sideswiped the man for a second there, but nevertheless, Crocs, what are you thinking about, mate? Jeez Louise. Can't be doing that.
We've seen a lot of that, Pistol. So I just want to dive on into that head.
Well, nevertheless, we take a look back at Shazoo Milani Annie, as now DRS is going to be used down the pit lane straight. Does he get close enough to look for a move? It's 7/10 back. It's definitely not going to happen as they go into that first turn. Croc's very close to Tharlo, though. Could there be a move potentially occurring there?
No, he's got no DRS.
Wow, Tharlo staying ahead now. He could look to close that gap, sorry, to 70k. A top 5 finish for Tier 1 would be good for any driver, but for Tharlo, I think he'll be especially happy since he hasn't really had the best of luck, really, in these Tier 1 races, and I can't really think of a moment, particularly in this season, where he's actually, looked to be in those top 5 positions. So if he does get this finish here tonight, he'll be more than happy with it. Milan now down the straight. He's got that DRS. He's got more ERS than he does to Pistem. And now going in towards that first turn. It's going to be very close between Pistem and Milan. Milan, though, closer and closer and closer. Does he go for the move? Going into that hairpin. He's just right behind, just sniffing the gearbox of Pistem, trying to get his way round.
Meanwhile, Pistol Crocs is through. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. That's Alpine. That's Asterev.
And Tharlo having a little bit of a kick into that right-hander there. Well, not really a kick, it's just putting the throttle down too early. Just looks a bit scary, really, on the screen. But he is looking at Crocs now. He is seeing that red light flashing at the back of his car. So he will be licking his lips at that one here. And could he potentially get the overtake on him in the later laps? I think if you're a driver right now, you're thinking to yourself, if you're on those mediums, you're thinking to yourself, lap 13, 14 is really the best time to pit. And
Pistem in P1 when he pits, I'm going to put him in a great position.
Yes, of course. And Piston was also saying about how the medium soft is a really, really risky strategy. The tyre wear around here for softs are not very good. They go up to as much as 71% in just a short stint like
well,
this.
mine did punch 99% at Cassos, so...
Different league, Marty, different league. Nevertheless, also, by the way, speaking of Qatar, if you are to stick with us into the later rounds of the season, you will get to witness these lovely drivers drive once more and embrace the atmosphere of Qatar as they race for the first time.
We've actually got 2 first-time races, Las Vegas next week and Qatar the following week. And we go to the home of STB, home of Maldi, the second home of Maldi.
An absolutely awful circuit, but nevertheless, down into the left-hander.
Well, anyway, talking of awful, it's awful for Bert because he's getting overtaken by artillery. They go and he's been absolutely done around the outside there.
Not really, Melanie. He was barely alongside him to begin with.
Yeah, well, Pistol, I'm not being funny yet, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Milan then 5 tenths.
4 tenths
actually. And Pistol
in the bits, and
they can't cross Pistol the white line. That's the pit lane. They
don't do an Otis Lawrence. Don't do an Otis Lawrence.
They cross the white line, the red line. They will get the penalty.
Sorry, I shouldn't say don't do a Otis Lawrence. I should say don't do an STB Maldi at Bahrain. That's what I should be saying.
Fuck up.
Let's go. Going into the first turn, Brady Cactus very close up to the back of the McLaren ahead of him, which is Spenny, and Spenny just going a bit wide, and now the Mercedes looking to capitalise off of that around the outside. Now he goes into the right hand, now the inside line, and he gets the move completed.
Bottom move, yeah. Cactus should really be up in that top 5, to be honest, but he's just, he had that spin, and then he's had that mistake, or whatever it was, and then he's just not been able to get back up there. So, unlucky there for Cactus, but hopefully he can do better on the medium stint when he boxes.
Crocs onto the back now of Tholo 4, as now DRS is used by Crocs as they go into the left-hander. ERS now being used as well. He's got 0 ERS to play with, but nevertheless he will get the overtake before the turn, and now he's up into P4.
Yeah, Tholo needs to think about boxing as well. He's trying to get this, get now the undercut on Crocs. Well out there, I think. If not, he books some DRS to help him as well, so I think Tholo should box this lap, get off those mediums. Same with SK, I think. SK could gain a bit of time on fresh hards.
Indeed, and Serike boxing onto those mediums, he will probably be boxing around lap 16. Tholo is in the box though. So does Alex Ferre, who comes in for some mediums as well, and Callum. So yeah, let's see if Tholo does go onto the softs. He definitely shouldn't, and yeah, he doesn't. Nothing silly for the Williams Racing team. Well, no, there is something silly because Callum has been held up by Tholo 4 into the pit lane, Maldi.
Yeah, until it picks up a 3-second time penalty. So yeah, I think after that collision he had with Crocs, I think it was Pistol, he hasn't passed the pace that we normally would see from Attila.
Well, yeah, he's behind Crocs right now, so maybe he'll give him some and maybe do a Weber and then just straight line him. But nevertheless, SK will probably go in this lap. He is doing quite a little bit of a cheeky overcut. Milan might be thinking about boxing, maybe going 14 laps on those mediums is doable, very doable. And
Pistol, sorry, one thing. I think Attila will win the championship at Las Vegas next week. We're just going to have to see though. But there is currently, after this race, 91 points up for grabs for the championship. Sorry, no, that's a lie because it's past this lap. 92, 93, 94 points up for grabs, including the sprint races. So I think Attila will not win unless he scores.
What? So is the gap right now 91 before this race?
Yes.
So then, if he gets above 4 points, then he's won the championship. You absolute dingbat.
Yeah, but he needs to be semi-K at the moment. Semi-K's ahead.
That is true, actually. That is true. And with that 3-second time penalty, it's not going to help Attila Modular at all.
Yeah, I think Attila will not win the championship tonight, but I think he could definitely have a chance in Las Vegas. And what a venue to win your first STB championship at Las Vegas.
An awful venue.
That'll be pretty special.
Cox in the pits. He's in a box. He's now coming out on those mediums. And Semi-K
I know
right
a lot of
there.
people don't like Las Vegas pistol, but I know me and you don't mind it as much. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful of Las Vegas. I'm hopeful.
I agree. I think Las Vegas will be a good race for these drivers. I think they're good enough to actually race well and properly. Unless you EQ or piss them and you take out somebody on the first lap. But nevertheless, we won't talk about that. As Maffio now right behind Spenny, going into the hairpin, but Pistem right on the back of Brainy.
Maffio,
I believe he did. Yes. Overtake completed by Pistem. Overtake completed by Maffio. So both men getting that move done down the straights. The Ferrari ahead of the Mercedes. The Aston Martin ahead of the McLaren.
No, he hasn't. Maffio hasn't boxed this one.
Oh, golly gee, I don't really care, mate. Nevertheless, Pistem, I think, if we take a look at the gap to the leader, he is only 12 seconds behind Milan. So right now, he would definitely be ahead of Milan when Milan boxes. And he is yet to box, actually, in this Grand Prix.
Yeah, but Milan's going to be on much better side. Someone's coming in the pit lane, that's Julian.
Into the pits, and that's
10 seconds time penalty, that will be removed.
For corner cutting. Semi-K potentially to get a cheeky bit of a podium. Would be nice to hear, Max Verstappen talk. Oh, that's a safety car, a virtual safety car though. I think that should end just before the pits. So I think Pistem has been, not really saved, but definitely. What am I going to say?
He won't be able to gain any more time.
Yeah. So it's not really given for Pistem really. This virtual safety car. It should end in a couple minutes time, and when it does, we'll get back right to the bloody racing, darling. But Milan going down into the hairpin, going down into the third sector. I think it should end about now, as we have done a whole sector under that safety car. But Astoref do nothing. Last place officially for the end of this Grand Prix. It's not good for him, but is what it is. But nothing's the same. Milan.
That's boxed.
That's been boxed.
He's lost so much time to Milan.
Lost so much time to Milan. Be quiet. He has not boxed Maldi. So. All the birds of a feather. Whoa. But we're back now as Milan boxed. He has boxed. And that is actually quite hurtful for EQR Pistem. But he will take the lead. I mean, there's no way he's not going to take the lead in this current point in time. He will take the lead of the Grand Prix. And yeah, just take a look. Semi-K, SK, Milan boxed. Jerry has stayed out. I don't know if he's already boxed or not. If he has, then it's looking good by Driller. But it's not actually. Jerry has not boxed. So this could be a win, nevertheless, for Pistem. If he does, that's
going to be very good now, Pistol, on those mediums.
That is true. But nevertheless, it is Pistem.
Here we go. Sorry, we've got Sem versus Alex Ferre into the first sector now. Here we go. This is crucial for his Grand Prix here in America. This is crucial.
It's also crucial for Pistem to get the overtake on Joey, and he's done just that. Going into the hairpin, but Joey will not really fight it. But Boas has retired from the session, and he's done it down a straight. This could be a safety car out on the track. Let's hope it's not though, because I don't want Maori to scream at me when we're doing the stupid support about people doing nothing on the straights or whatever. But Joey is behind Pistem, but Pistem just gone, mate. He's just gone. But Milan, he will be quick.
Talking of Alex Ferre versus Darius Kotiga, it's Romania versus Spain into the hairpin. Alex Ferre's got the move done and Tim's following through as well.
Sorry for that weird moan.
Down the inside. On his inside as well. Yeah, he's lost 3 places there. Fucking hell.
What an awful driver.
Got like a Tesco meal now.
No, sorry, you're not stealing my line, Marty. Get out of it. No, you're not stealing my... No, that is my match.
In the pit lane.
Attila Modrilla into the pits, but he's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane. He's not Modrilla anymore, to be honest. Yeah, he's speeding in the pit lane. Nope. We don't mean that in the bad way, by the way, Attila. Okay, but from when you watch this. Yeah. Well, Piston ahead of Joey by 2 seconds. Milan, Milan will catch up with Piston. I have just realised he will catch up with Piston very easily, to be honest. When you actually take a look at this, only like 5 tenths behind Brainy Cactus already. He's gonna absolutely chop away at the bit here, but compared to Brainy Cactus and Joey and Piston. Nevertheless, Milan, will he look for the move down the inside? Yes, he will. On his teammate. I think his teammate actually let him go there. It was a very dangerous place to do it.
DRS as well.
And DRS has been unable, darling, as we go down into the hairpin.
We're kicking off down here. We've got Semi K on the back of his teammate. This is for the World Championship.
And Semi K has overtaken Blur down here on the straight. And you can just take a look at Alex Ferry as well. He's looking for the move. And he's got the move. And all around the outside now, Blur's looking to go now. He's trying to keep it in there. But unfortunately for him, he can't. Still down the inside though into the right hander. It is looking good. In the hood for both these drivers. Down the inside, Alex Ferry goes. Blur around the outside. This is a great battle between both these men. And it goes a tiny bit wide there, Blur, doesn't he? But he can't fix his lane. And he won't be able to overtake Alex Ferry. It's a great little battle between those two. Some great racing. Oh my god, the commentator's curse. The commentator's curse has striked again. And Julian Kanonantovic with a little bit of a collision, almost spinning Blur round. Mafio, 3-second time penalty. A skill issue at hand there for Mafio as we go down the pit lane straights here. SK looking for the overtake on Julian Kanonantovic. We go into the first turn down the inside. Julian, you need a tap on the wrist. You need a punishment for that one. Oh, that was naughty, that one. You absolute idiot. Get good at the game, mate. Nevertheless, SK still ahead of Blur as we go down into the hairpin. Attila still onto the back of his teammates. There's got Diga going into the hairpin. We will shortly go, Maldi.
Yeah. Still all the way down in P12 and he's got a series of penalties, so yeah, I don't think it's going to be his day tonight, but it certainly could be in Las Vegas, if not, for whatever reason, in Qatar. I think it's
Indeed.
I think we will see with the championship in that.
Attila and Darius Cortiga actually have names that rhyme, by the way. Thought I'd point it out. Crocs goes wide though. I'm gonna point that out as well. And oh, Crocs, what are you doing? You skill issue merchant. I don't know what he was doing there, to be fair. That looked very scary on my screen. Did you see it as well, Melly?
No, because I'm looking at Milan and he's now 1 second.
Tholo's up into the podium. Oh, the bloody phone, mate.
Big up proximity apex racer.
Yeah, big up PAR. What the hell? Oh, look. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you can have stem that really on stuff.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, Tholo, you're fat, mate.
And Tholo's on the cars as well.
I know, mate. But Alex Ferry now here against his teammate SK, and that's awful. AlphaTauri car looks absolutely awful. I don't know why anybody would like it. But also, take a look at Milan here. He's right onto the back of Pistem as we go down the straights here. You can take a look. He's got that inside line marble starting to form on both these drivers' cars as DRS is now going to be used. I don't know what the freak Pistem was doing there. But down the straight we go. Overtake by Milan. Will it be completed? Of course it will. DRS, ERS can't be matched, mate.
There you go.
And that's it, folks. Milan will win the United States Grand Prix. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you next week in that.
Yeah.
Bye,
What the hell? What an awful race that was.
Well, that means 6 tenths now and lack of Tholo.
Yeah, Tholo, you're effed. Fucked, I mean. Into the left-hander now for Tholo, and then of course, Semi K, the most overrated driver in STB. Into the left-hander
What are you
now.
on about?
The last turn. DRS being used. Spenny, 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings, but now down the straight we go. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy. And he gets the move completed for the podium position.
Like a Tesco murder.
That doesn't even work, because it's not a 2 for 1, is it, you melon?
No.
2 for 1 like a Tesco meal deal, that's the rhyme. That's the line. How have you done that? How have you managed to get that wrong? Honestly.
Look at you.
Julian and Callum going side by side now, going into the yeses. I thought Callum was going to hit the back of Julian. Callum for a second.
Yeah. Don't count out Sen. He's just gained 5 tenths in one sector to Piston.
Don't really care, mate. Oh, down the inside. Never mind, actually. But down the inside, Spenny goes off Sky Callum, the Mexican, as he likes to call himself. But down the pit lane, well, not pit lane straight, just the straight in general. And you can just take a look at Julian Kalantovic. He's right here, but it could be 3 wide now going down into the left hand. There it is. Down the inside goes Spenny. 2 for 1, like a Tesco meal deal. Fuck off, Mardy, you twat. Spenny up into P9, into this Grand Prix now.
Involved as well.
Yeah, he gets the overtake on Callum. Callum losing positions. I told him that those wings were a bit too low, and Matthew sends it down the inside here. Darius Katiga pushing Katiga off wide. With a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings, and all round the outside, Sky Callum looks to go off Darius Katiga, but he can't get the move completed. But down into the left, and now we go right behind the Callum, and into left hander. Doesn't seem like he'll get it. Bloody hell! Sorry, Cox has got. Oh, Cox. Cox has got the overtake on. Cox has got the overtake on Alex Ferro. I was just scared shitless from my screen because I looked away and then I looked back. Oi, oi, oi! Contact with Callum and Darius Katiga now going into that first turn, going into the right-hander now, and going into the S sections. It's Katiga versus Callum, Callum versus Katiga, and that is an overtake completed by Sky Callum. He's up into P12.
And Barlow picked up a penalty, and Julian is done.
Julian, you absolute.
And he's outside the point! And that's the safety car. Did you just see that? Did you just see that? Yeah.
What is he doing?
He tried spinning it round and went in the fucking wall.
What an absolute idiot. Oh my god.
Right, well, yeah, everyone's coming into the pit lane then for stop.
What an absolute idiot. Jesus Christ.
I can't see them doing anything else but stop.
Imagine doing that. You spin round, boo-hoo, but then you do that as well. That's it's not even funny. Why am I laughing? Into the pit goes Milan. Into the pits goes Pistem. Into the pits goes Simi, maybe. But no, this actually is very good now because we've got a 3-way battle for P1 Malady, and it does not include Attila, my driller. That's crazy.
What's happening then? They're all in the pits.
I think you know what's happening, Malady. You predicted it.
Okay, Pistol, calm down.
Yeah, you should.
Who's going to continue?
Attila, my driller, serves the 5 second time penalty. Spenny. I'm turning into Mafia now doing these little shitty puns. I need to stop. Nevertheless, though, you can take a look at Joey. Joey overtakes Starlow under the safety car. That's not very good.
No, he was already ahead.
Okay, my absolute G. Yeah, everybody pretty much on softs. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to wait until the safety car comes out. Or comes in.
You want that Pistol? Okay, Pistol, thank you. Right.
Oh, Mudrick scored for Chelsea. What the? Oh, fuck off, man.
Pistol, we're not doing football, okay? We're doing Formula 1.
Chelsea are 2-0 up against Fulham. Oh, fuck off, man.
No one cares, shut up, because someone could win this race.
Shitty football club. Chelsea are.
Shit. Right,
They're
right,
absolute shit.
Right.
Fucking shite, lad. Shut up, Maldo. Right, safety car will come in this lap because our drivers are quicker getting in the safety car. Unlike Spa. But let's take a look-see. Okay, onto the back of EQR Pistem. But Pistem, you know, Pistem versus Semi-K. I mean, well, as Pistem likes to call Semi-K, Sem-I-K. A safety car is going to come into the pit lane. Safety car will come into the pit lane. This lap. And now, folks, I'm going to stop the little shitty jokes about football and Attila Madrid and whatever, because it is now a three-way back. Cut. No, never mind then. Next lap, innit? No, never mind. Who's into the pits now? Is that Blur? Oh, Blur, you absolute filthy knobhead. This guy, he's wasting all of our time, man. They're wasting all of our time. Yeah, get into the pits then, you bastard. Come on. Thank you. Right. Have I got any Chelsea players in my football thing? Don't think I have. No, I haven't. All my players have played for tonight. Well, for this weekend. Hopefully, Maldy, our stewarding won't be as blunt as the referees in football and in VAR as well. So. Oh, the birds of a feather.
Right, I was just sorting something. Yes, I know it's boring. We don't like safety cars, but something we have to fix on. It has been cloudy the whole race, so I don't think there's any rain on the horizon. I hope. Oh. It would be nice to have a bit of rain. Imagine if it starts raining right now.
Shut up. Talking about rain. Who cares, mate?
And everyone's on the start, so
no one cares. Shut your mouth.
Did you know that? Stop, please.
Right, did you know that Aston Villa beat Brighton 6-1?
Right.
Right, I'm gonna stop being a knobhead now. I'm actually gonna do my comms. Milan, why are we overtaking?
Right, safety car in this lap. Here we go.
Here we fucking go then, laddie. Safety car is in this lap. Milan leading. Piston second. Seneca third. Joey, Tharlo, SK, Crocs, Attila, Madrilla, Spenny, Ferre, Maffio, Callum, Cotiga, Brenny Cactus, Adam Hunlol, and Blur. All in that same order. And now the Mercedes of Milan will get us going now. I wouldn't be surprised if he does an early start right about now. Or now, to be honest. He's going to go now. Watch. Watch. Never mind then. Take your fucking time then, Milan. I ain't got nothing to do tonight. Yeah, take your time, please. Fucking bastard.
Take your time, I'm dead.
Yeah, take your time, mate. Round the last turn now, and Milan, after being such a slowpoke, will now start us off. Under the safety car, Jimmy leaves the session, absolutely fantastic. But going towards that first turn, they can take a look at Piston, use every little bit of these softs he can. Looks for a move down into the first turn, no time wasting. Maybe a switch, but manoeuvre, he gets it done and dusted. What a manoeuvre by Piston, instantly into the first turn, switch back manoeuvre. Milan, that's what you get for wasting my time. Semi-K now, into the S sections now, left, right. Going over towards the right. Milan getting very close here to Piston, right up to the back even of the Ferrari man. 3 laps left to go of this Grand Prix. I'm
not going to like that move. That was some cheap shit right there from Piston.
Yeah, fucking fat bastard. Getting the overtake on Milan. Piss off. Down the straight now. Milan very close over to Piston. He's going to use that slipstream. Going to use that DRS. Even some ERS. Oh, he hasn't got DRS. Going into the left-hander now. Take a look at Semi-K. He's very close up to the back of these. So it is quite literally right now just a 3-lapper. Literally just a cheeky sprint race. That's all it is now. For these drivers. And you can just take a look at it. Yeah, I was going to mention that. SK now with a move on the inside, now around the outside potentially into the third, and maybe looking for a switch back for like good old Piston just did. But no, Piston still leading, and now SK overtaking. Tharlo here, Tharlo.
Now
Tharlo,
if
you get a switch back here, I'm leaving PAR. That's what I thought. But now going into the last turn, Darius Katiga getting the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Milan there into P2, and Pistem into P1. And mamma mia. And yeah, Crocs down the inside on Tharlo. He gets the move completed. And oh, Mafio! Fearless You Merchant is back, fellas. Gets a podium in well, that's just not given, is it? And oh, Callum, he's falling down into 15th place as well. But Milan overtaking migrating host. What's going on? Oh, Mafia leaving the session. I think I don't know what's going on here, but okay. Alex, what is going on here for the okay, what is going on for Pistem? Has he left the session or something? Because he's very robotic like. Do you know? Crocs on the inside of SK, and SK says bye bye. But it's Semi-K. Semi-K versus Milan. I repeat, it's Semi-K versus Milan for P1 here in the USA Grand Prix in Dakota of America. All the birds of a feather. Whoa. Of course, if Semi-K does spin,
disconnected.
And I'll take a look at that. Spinning's round as well. People just going round and round and round. They think they're a fucking Ferris wheel. What's going on in them, boys? You're not the Ferris wheel at Japan. Come on, get it fixed. But Semi-K into that first turn. Lap 27 out of 28 into this Grand Prix. Into the right-hander now. Semi-K goes. And into the S section. This is really where you gain time, you lose time, you gain time, you lose time. Caution, sector 1. Callum, I think, has made a mistake. Something's happened. It's a spelly. It's not having a good race, to be honest. Milan. Now, here we go. Milan versus Semi-K. This is all what we're here for. Spenny retires from the Grand Prix as well. Jimmy, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as he's battling it out with Brainy Cactus. And it looks like Semi-K. What's happened to Milan? Milan's gone round. He resets the track as well. That's going to be a 5-second time penalty on the board. Well, hey, get done, you dickhead. As now going down the pit lane straight, we go into the left-hander. Milan leading. And take a look at Attila here. Iki Wapista now looking for a move. Is it his AI? I think he's actually back now. So we should be alright in terms of that. But Semi-K is leading the Grand Prix. Piston, 3-second time penalty. Tholo has a 3-second time penalty. I didn't realise that, actually. Not good for him. Milan in as well. Will Crocs actually overtake for P1? I've just saw that as well. Crocs could potentially get P1. Jerry, 5-second time penalty. One absolute idiot. As Crocs. Can he get an overtake on Semi-K here? It's the last lap of the USA Grand Prix. It's Dakota of Americas. Can he get the victory? Can Crocs get the win here on the final lap? I mean, of course, if Crocs or that spins, then Tharlo will get an official podium, which will be absolutely lovely jubbly for him, as Crocs is still right behind STB. Semi-K. Maldi has joined the session. LA Maldi, you've missed out on literally nothing except for Milan spinning. But now we're going into the hairpin. 5 tenths the gap between Crocs and Semi-K. But Semi-K has so much more ERS than Crocs has. He's got to rely so much on that DRS usage. So much. I think that Semi-K will come away with the victory here tonight. Look at the ERS used by both of these men. They've just absolutely bursted it out of the park. 3-second time penalty for Milan. Piston retires from the session. He's out. He's out of the Grand Prix. And look at all the places Callum's going to get because of this. He will be P7, I think, by the end of this race. Unbelievable scenes. But Tharlo makes a mistake going a tiny bit wide there. And Crocs still behind Semi-K. We've got only 2 turns left to go now in the Grand Prix in of itself, and the Red Bull, the STB, Max Verstappen, the Max Verstappen of STB, Semi-K, will come around the last turn, and STB Semi-K takes the checker flag to win the USA Grand Prix, the Circuit of America's Grand Prix, and that is a beautiful, beautiful victory for STB Semi-K. Howdy. Well, Callum up to P4 by the end of that. Well, that's very good for Callum, but... Oh my god. Tharlo is your driver of the day. Bum 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 bum. So there you go then, fellas. That is your absolutely lovely race here tonight. We will invite STB Semi-K to the party. We'll invite SK to the party. A Manchester United fan, by the way, so you know, I thought he was going to bottle it at the end because of how much Manchester United underperforms in the Premier League. But nevertheless, Semi-K does join the party. And will the other man named... what's his name? SK, will he join as well? No, I don't know, mate. If I'm quite frank. And, yeah, it was a good race, that, I reckon. I think, you know, Semi-K getting that win was probably deserved. SK also has just joined the party. So, let's start off the interviews already. We'll start off with our man who has finished third in the race, and that will be SK, and of course Semi-K, we will finish off with him. So, an absolutely fantastic race for USK, picking up another big point scoring on the board, getting another podium here in STB. What was your thoughts on tonight's race?
Well, I think it went quite alright. Could have been a bit better, obviously, because I spun after the first pit stop in turn 1. Because I ran into the side of a Red Bull. But yeah, overall, P3 is alright. A bit bad that I now lost P2 in the championship to Semi-K since he won. Yeah, but other than that, I think it's an alright result. Yeah.
Thank you very much, SK, for your input on tonight's race. But our race winner, Max Verstappen, returns for another victory here in STB. STB Semi-K, your thoughts on tonight and your race victory?
It was hectic, man. Yeah, qualifying didn't go as planned, but also had a poor start and starting on hard, so a poor start. But then gained 2 positions back at the end of the first lap, so that was nice. And then just following the other cars, I was behind SK the whole time. He was quite fast on the mediums for a long time, so I couldn't catch up. And then yeah, I boxed for the mediums and I felt also really good. And I was hoping for P3, and then I saw I was taking 2 seconds out of piston each lap. So I thought I maybe could have got him, but then the safety car came, and then everyone boxed for the softs, and I saw them battling in front of me, and then the crash happened, and that was just surviving to the last lap, and then took my second win in a row now.
Well done on your victory then, STB Semi-K, and I will actually do the outro of tonight's stream because you stole my iconic line in commentary, so you can get in the bin. So you can go ahead and join us for tomorrow for Tier 2 USA, the Grand Prix, where I will be racing actually, as well as Sky Callum, who you saw race tonight, he's Tier 2. Also Pistem, who will be racing as well tomorrow. So you can go and catch Mafio and Shut Up Callum. You can go ahead and follow Maldi and Matthew for tomorrow for a lovely jubbly stream and a lovely jubbly race. But for tier 3, where we will see, of course, Maldi DNF for like, I don't know, the 5th time this season. In tier 3, which is on a Wednesday, you can go ahead and join us for that. If you don't want to watch any more of the USA races and you just want to watch tier 1 because you're a glory hunter in STB, then you can go ahead and do that next week, which will be Las Vegas, I believe. So you can join us there for the debut race of the Lassie Vegas. Will Attila finish off the championship at that point, or will Simike be able to fight back and maybe extend this championship battle for a longer time? We'll have to see. I've been Silent Pistol, he's been Maldi. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.